Well, hello there, humans, hippies, earthlings, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and whoever you're lucky enough to be doing it to. It's Bushka on Blitz, and I'm back with another look at the wonderful World of Tanks PC environment. And this time out, we're going to be running hard and hot in the Nameless. This is the Tier 8 Japanese Premium Heavy Tank. I've got a little theory about this thing. I think that they took a normal-sized Japanese heavy tank and squashed it and squashed it and pushed it and prodded it till it became this small little pocket rocket that's just concentrated goodness, joy, love, and lust. I couldn't get enough of this thing. It's a steampunk ball terror. Absolutely fantastic. It goes like a little rocket for a heavy tank, packs a hell of a punch, and is bouncy as all get out. Now you might notice that I'm doing a lot of like cinematic visuals on this. That's because I come from World of Tanks Blitz, and we don't have all the beautiful eye candy that you have in World of Tanks PC. So quite often I get carried away just looking at the tank and not paying a whole lot of attention to the game. Plus, I'm a massive noob. That's because I've never played on the Mac version or the PC version of World of Tanks, and it's been a real learning experience. Still and all, let's go and have a little chat about what makes the Nameless such a crazy cool thing. Cool things. Lots of armors. Learn the Japanese phrase for lol that didn't pen, noob. Pretty bloody mobile. There's gnomes inside it, apparently, and it blocks more damage than a mate stopping your drunk dialing an X. Look at the damages getting blocked. Build up those stats. Stat petting. Don't worry about getting behind a bush. You can if you want, but just get out there and do your level best. Now, I was unlucky enough to come to this tank with absolutely no Japanese crew. And what that means is I don't have Sixth Sense, I don't have really anything at all, and I still had a barrel of laughs. Now, I played the Nameless in World of Tanks Blitz, so I must admit I knew what to expect. It's a very, very strong heavy tank in terms of armor. You can get it. Oh, probably lagged on that one, bro. I'm still pro, though. Artillery. I don't like artillery. You can take that or leave it. As far as I'm concerned, it won't be something that I play. It's a really cool little tank, and I enjoyed driving it. It's probably overpowered, if I'm honest, because if I can do well in it, and I'm well below par, then pretty much anyone can do well with it, considering I had no crew, and I'm still learning how to point and click. Now, Blitz is super fast-paced, super action. Put a couple of tanks like this in the garage, and you can play it very much Blitz style. You'll note that I like pushing. I'm a big fan of the push, the getting out there, having a crack, trying to bounce a few shots, and just doing my level best to get involved. And this tank really lends itself to that. You can sit in a corner, you can dodge artillery if you like, but for me, I want to get out there and use its nice mobility for a tank with this much armor and this much punch. Get out there and do my level best. Get blocked, sunshine. Get absolutely blocked and like it. Oh, this lag is horrendous. I'm going to miss another shot here. Anyone would think I didn't know how to use auto-aim. Anyway, onwards and upwards. This is a Tier 10 game. I'm not fighting Tier 10 tanks, though. I'm fighting a Tiger 2. Tiger 2 is going to be pushing down this little alleyway. Going to take the opportunity just to pump one into the back door of that T-49. His back hatch should be stinging. And then I'm going to set up on my corner here for a little bit of side scraping, McSide Scraperson. Here comes the Tiger. Push in, get the bounce, get the bounce. Get the pop, get the bounce and the pop. I don't do so well next time. I've got the concepts. I've got the broad concepts. I understand where I want to be. I just don't really know how to point the tank in the right direction because I've got about 40,000 games running around on an iPad and only about 150 games running around with a mouse and a keyboard. Still in all, if I had to pick one tank to do it in, so far, it'd be this one here. I love EverQuest and Dark Age of the Camelot and Worlds of Warcraft, and this thing's like a little clockwork gnome steampunk tank that might not really float some people's boats, but it floats mine. Another thing that I've really found I like in this variant of the game is when you can put a big heavy tank, or a tank that at least has a fair bloody shade of armor like this, the Nameless, behind a couple of bushes, and just camp it up and stet ped. And this is probably the wrong way to drive the tank, but oh man, I don't really care, I don't mind. Have a look at this. Just gonna get a few bounces in, do some damage, This is another problem with having absolutely no crew skills. I don't know if I'm spotted or not. Oh, I appear to be spotted. I think it's a pretty safe bet to say that I'm currently spotted. It's also a pretty safe bet to say that I am spamming gold through the massive armor profile of that Borsig and loving it. Still, keep the blocks coming, boys and girls. There's plenty of tanks out there that I can't see. Some of them are hurting me, others aren't hurting me so much, and we're just doing our level best to stay alive. Dodging them, it's like the start of Star Wars, isn't it? The evil empires on one side, the rebel forces on the other, and the laser beams are just firing straight down the alleyway. The corridor fight is on, and I am loving every single minute of it. Now, loading gold is something that I only really started doing recently in this game. I've only been playing for about, what, 9 days, 10 days, and I didn't play with gold just because I didn't even have a premium account, but I decided to make the commitment, make it a long-time love machine, and as such, I've decided to join all the step pedders out there and load the gold. Look at this thing, blockaroo. I can't get enough of blocking stuff. I've had enough of spending my time behind a tree. I'm going to rock forward and do my level best in the Nameless. Now, if you came here looking for a Nameless review with stats and how many millimeters running in the gun and the pen and the overmatch and, you know, whether it's got good view range and what kind of dispersion you can expect and how it does in corner fights and is the gun depression good, well, didn't you come to the wrong place? I do that for Blitz. I've got 700 odd videos up here. What I do in PC is absolutely have fun with no expectations and no pressure. And that's what the Nameless is good for. I am literally just going to let that poor old Carnarvon, Mr. Moon, I apologise, mate. I mean, fair go, you got left out there on an island by some bloke in a Japanese premium who would appear to be, at first glance, a complete and utter wallet warrior. And that's because that's exactly what he is. This is lovely. I'm really enjoying doing this. And I've got to say, I'll be driving the Nameless a hell of a lot more. Oh, look, I spotted a comet. You beauty. There he is. Come at me, bro. Come at me and pad my stats because I need more block damage, my friend. The only problem we're going to have here is if our own friendly artillery drops a whole lot of love a la Robert Plant all over me. Thankfully, he has not rammed me. I go forward and touch him. Tag, you're it. And then he gets killed. So that's the Nameless. Hope you enjoyed that little look at the inside workings of an absolute noob driving what I consider to be a fairly bloody strong tank. It was a great fun tank to drive. I'll be driving it some more. I'll be bouncing more shots. I'll be pumping and dumping and spotting and garroting along with the best of them. It really is a great giggle of a tank. I can't wait to get my hands on more Nameless action in the near future. If you are enjoying the videos, both the PC videos, the World of Warships Blitz videos that are coming up again soon once we get the cable sorted out. For those of you that don't know, some clown managed to anchor in a storm on the cable that connects Australia to the rest of the world, and the convicts have once again all been routed through the East Coast, which means the ping is abysmal, which is why I'm running about 300 ping here. So Blitz videos are coming for Warships very, very soon. World of Tanks Blitz obviously is still pumping along at 4 or 5 videos a week minimum. There's streams every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday NA time, 5:30 PM West Coast, 8:30 PM East Coast. And just generally look after yourselves, have a good time out there, stay safe on the battlefield, and bye for